Industrial Revolution. Hello everyone. Let's go back in time and see how new inventions, industrialization, and urbanization have changed the world. Today, we are going to learn about the Industrial Revolution. What is the Industrial Revolution? The Industrial Revolution is the name given to the period between the 18th and 19th centuries, when Britain transformed from an agrarian society into an industrial society. Do you know why this happened? Earlier goods were produced in homes on a small scale using manual labor. This system did not meet the growing demands of the market for long. So, by the end of the 18th century, rich merchants began setting up factories and employing workers to make machine-made goods. Thus, the Industrial Revolution was a result of the failure of the domestic system of production, which could not meet the ever-increasing demand of the market. Let's see how the Industrial Revolution started. The Industrial Revolution started in Britain with rapid scientific inventions. Inventions like the spinning and the weaving machine, the flying shuttle by John Cade and the spinning jenny by James Hargreaves, brought about a transformation in the textile industry. Major inventions and reforms gave a boost to agriculture in Britain. Advanced tools helped in the increase of agricultural production but at the same time rendered a large number of people landless. So, a large number of people started migrating to cities for employment. This provided cheap and abundant labor to work in the factories. Invention of the steam engine by James Watt revolutionized the transport system. The roads, canals, railways, and steamships widened the market for raw materials and manufactured goods. The presence of large quantities of coal and iron proved essential for rapid industrial development. The use of perennial rivers to generate electricity at a cheaper rate was an important factor in the growth of industries in Britain. The favorable political conditions in Britain further helped in the growth of the Industrial Revolution. The government established an effective banking system and credit market to encourage the growth of trade and commerce. The Industrial Revolution was also responsible for the rise of imperialism. Imperialism is a policy where a country extends its power by colonizing another country. Britain also colonized distant lands. The colonized lands were used for obtaining raw materials at cheap rates, and also served markets for their finished goods. Let us see how the lives of the people and the society got affected by this rapid industrialization. The industrialization brought in by the Industrial Revolution marked the end of feudalism and the rise of capitalism. In this system called capitalism, the production was in the hands of private owners whose main motive was to gain individual profit. These private owners were called capitalists. A new professional social class known as the middle class emerged. They were in between capitalists and the working class and included clerks, accountants, skilled workers, and managers. Many people shifted to these emerging towns and cities in search of work. However, the pace of growth of cities did not match the provisions of adequate housing, sanitation, and clean water. Abundant supply of cheap labor left the factory workers with no job security. They were paid extremely low wages and were forced to work in inhuman conditions for long hours. The factory workers formed labor unions to protect themselves from exploitation. These unions fought for better working conditions for the workers. Many laws were made to reform the working and living conditions of the factory workers. Thus, coming back in time, we can say that the Industrial Revolution was truly a great leap forward as it transformed our world.